buenos dias and welcome back to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. I produce positive, fun and informative vlogs about the fantastic resort of Benidorm, where I have lived for well over 25 years now. So please come along and join me on my regular Spanglish adventures. Today's vlog takes you on a walk along Avenida Murcia in the new town area, which is of course much better known as the yellow brick road to the locals, as well as lots and lots of regular Benidorm visitors too. A leafy, traffic-free walkway leading from Calle at the top end all the way down to the Levante beachfront of Avenida Madrid. We start today at the junction with Calle at the very top, with a gorgeous Spanish sunshine streaming through the trees. And with the larger bushes and greenery all being trimmed back to deter any pickpockets or thieves by night when this area gets quite dark, which unfortunately can be an issue. At the 1 minute mark, we passed the Moby Dick apartments and their extensive manicured gardens to our right, where we saw that a team of local gardeners had been called in to freshen up things for the summer season ahead. Approaching the first junction, we then crossed the street of Calle, where you can find the holiday block of the Alpha apartments to your left, as well as Tommy's Cabaret Bar, which offers live singing acts as well as karaoke from 8 p.m. and then right through until 3 o'clock in the morning. Once on the other side, we continue heading downhill, noting the mature trees and wooden benches that are placed strategically along the way so you can take a breather. And then we pass the car parking and mobility scooter charging area for the 4-star Med Hotel RIO Park that we will see next up on our left. Built in 1971 and then renovated extensively in the winter of 2018-2019, which incidentally saw it achieve its current 4 stars, the hotel has 456 rooms over its 12 floors. In 2022, it even featured as the star of Channel 5's TV programme Hotel Benidorm, Sun, Sea and Sangria, which gave viewers an insider look around the premises, as well as a good insight into the lives of the staff and the daily goings-on at this popular tourist destination. A favourite hotel with Brits in general, the hotel caters especially well for families, and towards the back of the hotel there is a large pool for all the family, as well as a separate children's splash pool adjacent, and this comes equipped with fountains, slides and colourful water jets for the kids to enjoy squirting at one another with great glee. Carrying on and passing a blackboard advert for the New Life pub and its evening entertainment schedule, which by the way can be found on the next street along to the left, we then approach the subsequent junction, where on the right we see the 4-star Servi Group Hotel Castilla with its attractive main entrance and water feature outside. Built in 1971 and then last renovated in 2008, it has 132 rooms over 11 floors and is a calmer and more peaceful option than the RIO Park due to it being operated as an adults recommended hotel. And by the way, if you're interested in either of these great new town establishments, I have published full fly-on-the-wall vlogs about both of the hotels with a secret look around them both inside and out. And to find these, just search Benidorm and Beyond, followed by the name of the hotel you fancy a peek at on YouTube, and all of the footage and info will be at your fingertips. We now come to the junction with Calle, which we cross, where directly in front of us we see the finished side of Benidorm's cultural centre, with the other side and the side facing the main road into the resort of the Avenida de Europa still looking more like a building site than anything else. This is a much commented on subject by residents, holidaymakers and local politicians alike, with the setbacks to completing the second phase put down to administrative delays and ongoing funding shortfalls, as well as disputes over the project's massive scale. We next pass the Easy Hire Centre Park and Charge Centre called the Plug-in. Here you can hire standard bicycles, electric bikes, walkers and wheelchairs, along with a variety of different size mobility scooters, with a standard 3-wheeler currently costing €15 a day, or just €30 a week with their current special offer if you can pick up the scooter yourself at their shop and not expect delivery, with prices going up to €70 a day or €120 a week for the so-called limo scooters. Carrying on and hearing the birds singing in the trees above, we next come to the Northern Ireland Football Supporters Bar of the B12 on our left, which we walk by, which as well as a good variety of food and drinks deals, also has a DJ and karaoke on Thursday, housey with a jackpot on Friday, and all the live sports shown over the weekend. The interior is quite large considering the deceptive look of the pub from the outside, and it also offers a small exterior terrace for those that prefer to sit in the sun. This brings us to the junction with Calle, which we cross. where firstly on our right we see the corner business of La Casita, which is a children's playroom and cafe combined, with a delicious display of cakes right as you approach the main entrance for the parents to enjoy, while the kids knock themselves out and expend all their energy. Continuing our stroll, we then take a pan upwards to look at one of the huge ficus trees that line this route, and then carry on past a long stretch of bars and businesses on both sides of the pathway, although many are now long gone or have closed recently, but with others having happily survived. On our left we see the Dutch bar of De Kroon, which for years and years used to reside on the pedestrianised section of Calle Gerona that's now known as Food Street, and that is why this venue says that they have been open, i.e. trading since 1987. This is followed by the Shisha and Drinks Club of Hook Eye Lounge, who open later in the afternoon and then carry on serving until gone 2 in the morning. Walking on down, we also pass a unit of VIP Experience Benidorm, who sell day trips and discounted tickets to local excursions and theme parks, as well as hiring out e-bikes and mopeds, whilst on the other side, through the trees, we can just make out Omar's barbershop next to a couple of closed down businesses. We then pass the closed Blackpool bar and then the very much open Humber Pilot, which is a staunch loyalist bar filled with British flags and the like inside. And then to our right we see the charity shop of El Desfan, which opens mostly mornings only, and here you can enjoy a rummage amongst the clothes and shoes, or maybe pick up a book or two to read on your holes, or even a travel kettle or an iron. Next up is a large bar where apparently Tracy from Belfast welcomes you all, and this appears to be a double unit now, so plenty of space to spread out. And then, after seeing the dilapidated premises of the old Spit Roast Chicken restaurant of days gone by on our left, behind its tatty fencing and graffitied shutters, which was called the Corral del Pollo, we come to the corner and the popular Chinese fusion restaurant of the Bund, who moved from their previous position just along the road on the junction with the Avenida Europa just a couple of years ago. Here you can choose a menu of the day for as little as $10.95, or opt to go a la carte and pick exactly what you fancy, with a wide selection of dishes available, including pad thai, sushi and nasi padang. We now come to Calle Lepanto, which we cross, where we walk by some more impressive old ficus trees, as well as the corner cabaret bar of Viva la Vida on the opposite corner to our right, which is relatively new but already doing great business, so I hear on the grapevine. On our right, we're also walking past the large split-level shopping centre of La Noria, which has a huge old water wheel feature on its ground level, which sadly no longer works, as well as the main Alsa bus ticket office, where you can buy your tickets to various local and national destinations, as well as Alicante Airport, and the resort's main post office of Correos. Although this so-called shopping complex is a bit of a white elephant now, with very few occupied units in it, most of which are now mainly offices, a handful of other businesses do manage to survive, including a couple of bars that we'll see shortly, and a tattoo studio and an e-scooter hire shop. Next along on our left we come to the 2-star apart hotel block of MC Mar y Ciel, meaning sea and sky, which was built in 1988 and then completely renovated in 2019, and which houses 41 apartments over its 14 floors. Inside you have a choice of 1 or 2 bedroomed apartments, which can accommodate 3 and 5 guests respectively, and all offer free Wi-Fi, spacious terraces with sea views, a free safety deposit box, a 32-inch TV with international channels and a living room space. Positive reviews on TripAdvisor mention the spacious, clean rooms with modern amenities and large balconies with excellent views, as well as the well-maintained pool area. And this makes them ideal for those who want to party on the strip all night long, but also be just a hop, skip and a jump to the comfort of home and a good coffee from the capsule machine before collapsing into bed with no bother about calling taxis or wandering around the wrong way and getting lost. Carrying on, we pass the Black Swan pub on our right, followed by the Casa Lotus Massage and Wellness Centre, and then the Costa Vibes Bar and Restaurant. Whilst on our left, we pass the Rockstar Bar, which is always a popular venue for drinking due to its large outdoor terrace, as well as being a hit with sports lovers who can watch all their favourite games on the giant screens too. And this venue opens daily from 9 AM until 2:30 in the wee early hours, and has special daytime offers up until 5 PM, including a pint of lager or a coffee and liqueur for just €2. This brings us right down to Calle Gerona, otherwise known as the Strip, and although the yellow brick road does continue all the way down to the beautiful Avanti beachfront from here, would you believe, this is where we're going to leave it for today. Thanks so much for joining me as always, and I'll see you out and about next time. Until then, bye for now, hasta luego, and catch you again soon. Cheers!